Maybe I shouldn't do these because if I do these, then I actually have to I actually have to come up with an explanation for that. But um, do I really call it the cloth headdress? That's kind of a funny name for it, but whatever. Uh, so I guess I could just be like intentionally obtuse about it. I could say something along the lines of like uh I could say uh are we still in the cave? Have we always been in the cave? Sorry, this is neither here nor there, but like have we been in the cave for like ever? I feel like I haven't seen us like transition to another environment. And it doesn't look like we're transitioning to another environment now. Have we just been stuck in this cave forever? It'd be kind of funny if we had been. Hold on, let me just take a peek to see if I just the reason I'm curious about that is because I just changed all of that stuff yesterday. So if I broke something, it's entirely likely that we would be stuck in the cave for all time. It looks like we have been in the cave forever. So I won't restart the script yet, but I'm going to try and figure out why. Yeah, we've been in there. We've just been in there ever since the quest told us to go into the cave. We've just been hanging out in the cave. um, yeah, so clearly we can change environments when the chain tells us to move to the next environment, but this part doesn't seem to be working. So if BG trans equals 0 and events next to have name, huh? I can't think of any reason why this would. I mean, it could just be that. Oh. Actually, yeah, maybe it's just not populating the lists correctly. Um, where is it that we? Oh, here we go. This is the part where we print out the the link data, or the this is where we print off the lists or the environment. This should be like the full list of uh, events that can happen in any given environment. So mountains, as such. Where are the other ones? So forests. Where are the other divisions? There has to be a river, cave, and snow. Where's snow? Oh wow. Wait, this can't be right. Cause look, snow. Oh no, I guess that can be right actually. Yeah, no. I guess that could be. Wait, betrayal's on this list twice. Why is betrayal on this list twice? Okay, something is off about this list. Oh, this list is just the same list twice. Oh, and this. Yeah, we're gonna be stuck in this cave forever. Uh, I mean, yeah. Hold on. I know what I did wrong. So wait, I'm gonna stop the script briefly. I'll bring the script back up in just a moment. Oh wait, I'll wait until people use finish doing. Oh yeah. So actually, let me check that real quick. I know because I noticed people were telling Trusty Bard their Twitter handle, and that only works when the script is running. So I won't bring the script down yet. But so let's go to let's check out what Trusty Bard has been saying. Because yeah, so oh okay. Yeah, I noticed that you had said my Twitter handle is Alius, and then I wonder if there was like just a typo or something. Huh. So he processes tweets every like minute, every like, I forget if it's like every minute or every several minutes, but oh here we go. Oh, and link successful. All right, so now if we look, yeah, so if it didn't get an immediate reply, it's because Twitter only lets you Twitter only lets you check your app your mentions every. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, it only lets you check your mentions every minute. So yeah, it took a minute to go through, but now we have we see that Trusty Bard has confirmed success. Your accounts are now linked. These are the messages that we actually use the synonyms for. So good excursion, lovely hiking. That's what the synonyms are actually for. I was thinking. So I might be reusing them for the level up stuff, but and actually, like right now, I am using them for the level up stuff as well. This is like the placeholder message that I'll be replacing with something a little more interesting. The stuff that we're writing now. Okay, so now that we've got that straightened out, so I'm just gonna say bot down 1 minute. I'm mentioning that in chat because the yeah, like in order to fully like the Twitter, you can still tweet at Trusty Bard even when the script is down, and Trusty Bard will read his tweets when the script comes back up. But the chat doesn't work that way, so he can't actually go back and read the chat that he missed out on. So yeah, I'll bring that back up in just a moment. Did I? Oh yeah, I haven't fixed the thing. I should fix the silly thing that got us trapped in the cave for all time. So what's happening is this list is supposed to be these lists are supposed to have not just so okay. So right now, cave the the events that you can get in the cave are treasure, ghosts, boulder, and elevators across dimensions. You'll notice this is repeated like several times over, and that's because what it was supposed to do, the cave can also transition to the snow, or no, the cave can transition to the river or the forest. And what it was supposed to do, it was supposed to take the list of the events that you get in the cave and then tack on the events that you get in the forest and the events that you get in the river. And then this was the list that it was supposed to use when randomly selecting events to know where to transit to know basically to so by when it randomly picked an event, it would pick either from the current location or from one of the valid transition options, and when just naturally through the process of eventually like through random chance picking a transition option, we wouldn't be stuck in the cave for all time. But I really botched that statement because right now it's just it seems to just be repeating the same list 5 times over instead of like 5 is the wrong number of times to be doing it. It should have done it like 3 times if anything, and it shouldn't have been the same list. It should have been actually like 3 different lists. So that's kind of impressive. All right, so for TI and T list, yes. So for one thing. It should be end of events, EI extend. Wait a second. Huh. All right. Well, so it says EI here instead of TI. It's supposed to say TI, and that's why it was giving the wrong events. But why was it doing it 5 times? Did it always do it 5 times? For ghosts? Or no, did it 4 times? Why did it do it 4 times? Cave only has 2 valid transitions. For snow, it only did it twice, which is good, because snow only has 2 transitions. But why would it have done it that many times for cave? I mean, did I leave bad data in that folder or something? Events, or not events, sorry. Backgrounds, cave, transitions. No, there's only 2. Uh, how many times are the other ones happening? Broken ship, broken ship. So this one only happens twice. Street peddler, street peddler, street peddler, street peddler. This one happens 4 times. So mountains and mountains and cave happened 4 times. Mountains and cave. Well, okay. That's really weird. Mountain and cave should have happened 3 times because it's the environment itself and the 2 valid transitions, because mountain and cave are the ones that have 2 valid transitions, and yet it happened 4 times. Where's the fourth one? Uh, 4 TINT list. Uh, oh, here's another bug that could have caused an infinite hang. Whoops. Yeah, I'll kick it into away mode when I bring the script back up, so you can get some free experience. Uh, um, away mode, the game runs faster and it gives out more experience. So we can do a little bit of that. uh, so yeah, weird. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be super wrong to just have it that way. I guess I'm just really curious to see what data it is, though. Like, what? Hold on, let me look at this one more time. Yeah. 4 times. Where's this fourth one coming from? And, like, I don't know, it just seems weird that, like, why did these 3 work? Or no, why did snow, forest, and river, like, work correctly? And why was it only cave? Because, like, for each of these, they either have 1 valid transition or 2 valid transitions. The ones that have 1 valid transition should be repeated twice. The ones that have 2 valid transitions could be repeated 3 times, because it always includes the environment itself in this list. For the ones that have 1 transition, it worked correctly, and for the ones that have 2 transitions, it added a 3rd one for no particular reason, and it's disconcerting, but I guess, like, when I rerun the script, like, I'm hoping to fix it before rerunning the script, but I guess maybe I can just rerun the script, see what data it is, and maybe that will make it more clear as to what is going wrong. All right, so let's see how this goes. Oh. Oh, yikes. Whoops. Yeah, I forgot to delete this line, didn't I? Yikes. Okay, save that. Uh, and all right. Well, we got the cave just spontaneously. Um, all right, yeah. So let's look at a few things now. Let's look at this list to see what was happening with all that weirdness. So now mountains, river. Maybe it'll just work this time. Maybe this time it'll just totally work. Forest. Wow, forest has a lot. Oh my gosh, is forest literally all that? No, that's forest and river. Where's river? Or cave? It's forest and cave. Oh wow, cave has actually very many. No, so that can't be right. What is it doing? So okay. So let's see. So treasure is in the cave, ghosts in the cave, boulders in the cave, elevator across dimensions. Those are all actually correctly the cave. Bubbler is forest, which is correct because the cave can transition to the forest. River is the other thing that cave can transition to. So we should see the pirate ship in here somewhere. Uh, oh, is it that the forest got repeated? Yeah, look at that. The forest is in here twice for some reason. Why would I have done that? And then I'm guessing for mountains it's probably the same, right? It's probably like so the mountains. Oh no, maybe it's not. Did the mountains just get magically fixed? The mountains can transition to the river or the cave. So, oh no, the mountains can transition to snow or cave. So Malady should be in here somewhere. Malady, yeah, Malady, King Day, Betrayal. Those are all the snow events. Um, sorry, So now cave is the only one that's broken. Because malady is not repeated here. Mirror. No. Manor. Manor is what? Oh, manor is the mountain. Treasure is the cave. Yeah. Okay, so now it's. So now cave is broken. Still. But it's the only one that's still broken. Patsuhan, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna put it into away mode so that you guys can get some free experience on the house. So yeah, let's do that. Activate away mode. And again, it doesn't activate immediately. All right, so let's look at this. Let's look at the data about when it does activate. When it does finally activate, let's see what data is happening at the time of activation. I'm just gonna say mark in chat when the event starts. That way, because like it should have started already. It should have started a long time ago. But now we have all this like spam that we see like coming in here is all like information. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say mark in chat because it'll take me too long. All right, so yeah, so this message was these messages here were the mark like when the event actually took place. So yeah, we see so it was this term. It was this term that turned from true to false. Oh, well no, that term changed to true from true to false because oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Hopefully this is enough information to go on. I can put in one more I can put in one more piece of information that'll probably help for the to figure out what's going on. So I'm going to put that in just in case I can't decipher it from just this, just from what we have going on here. So so the same print that we get on every like few seconds, I'm going to put it at the part where the event initiates as well, because that is kind of like the other piece, right? It's the part where we get to see the rest of the story. You know, that's like it's the frame in which the values are almost the most critical. So, all right, so we'll just have the same print happening there, but hopefully this actually is enough information to go on, right? So, did we just teleport to the? Oh yeah, of course we did. We just teleported to the snow, huh? Wait, to the snow? Wait, were we in the cave and we just teleported to the snow? That doesn't sound right. Maybe I'm just I forget. I forget what stuff is. um, um, all right. Sorry, I'm just like reading chat. You guys are really good at this game. Um, so I guess yeah. So this was this. I'm just gonna look at this. Oh well, yeah, right. So I'm still looking at the events to see what's up here. Like, why on earth would that be happening? I'll just take one more look at as to why that might be up. Is that forest itself is getting duplicated? Like, is forest self duplicative? Like, no, forest just has a lot. Like, it doesn't show protos. Wait, does it? Oh no. No, yeah, no. Forest is just a really big one. It just naturally has this many. Yeah, it's just like if Bubbler. No, that wouldn't make sense either. I was thinking like if Bubbler was duplicated inside for no. Okay, so let's go back to the place we were looking, the place where this happens, and gosh, so now it makes even less sense because now cave is still broken, but mountains is no longer broken. So, what's the deal with that? What country am I from? I am from the United States of America. Yeah. So, alright, we were just in alright, so we just did King Day, and we were in the snow, and that was correct. So hypothetically, Yeah, so the next event could make us jump cut to the forest. Yes, that is a valid transition. I was like, wait, is that a valid transition? No, wait, is it? Wait, snow to forest? That's not valid. Snow connects to river. Why would it go to the forest? Okay, so that's not right. It just did it was it listing? What is this? This is the meadow. Was it listing as the meadow as a valid option for snow? It was listing. Oh, whoa! It's just putting. It's just. It just put river as a valid, or it just put forest as a valid option here too. I completely missed that part. So wait, what the heck? First it was doing mountains and cave as messed up, and now it's doing cave and snow as messed up. Why is it's just randomly messing up two of them, or like, um, what? Wait, so did it say King Day was? Whoa, wait, no, it's messing up way more than just that. Because it's saying King Day. Oh, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. Figured it out. I'm setting. Python does this really weird thing. If you if you set a how does this work? If you set a variable as equal to a value or another variable, then it sets it to the value of that variable. If you set oh hey Lauren, how's it going? If you set a variable equal to another variable that represents like a list, for example, it sets it as a reference to that list, which I don't know. This is just like one of those like things that to me feels inconsistent about like how they did Python. But whatever, it's just how Python works, and I just have to deal with it. Specifically, I will deal with it by saying, yeah. This might be overkill what I'm about to do, but I don't care at this point because, frankly, I blame Python, and it's not like it's that much overkill. Oh, so I should start. I'm gonna stop the script after this event and restart it. So I'll deactivate away mode for now. I'll also explain a little bit about what was happening, I guess, in case anyone's curious as to what we're doing to fix it. Oh wait, was this? Sorry. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. I kind of zoned out of chat. Benglingsy, hey. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of wish real life would do what just happened in the game with like the winter to summer thing, because it's changing. It's just not changing that fast in real life. um, so, uh, uh, I'll restart the script. I'm going to stop the script temporarily, and then I'm going to restart the script, and I'll keep it in away mode a little while longer once we bring it back up again. Right. And when we bring it back, it should like work normally instead of working weird. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to say event ei equals a new list, and then we're going to say env events ei dot extend with this events ei. Because what was happening is that we were accidentally, because we were setting them equal to the same list, we were accidentally extending this env events with more events. Like so the reason it was weird is because and the reason it varied is because first what we did was we populated mountains with the valid events to happen in that mountain. Then we populated it with the valid events to happen in the cave, which is a valid transition thingy. No, Mirror Universe was in the mountains. So these are the cave ones. And then we did it with the snow, which is also a valid transition. The thing is, though, when we did that, we were also shoving these extra quests into the mountain, into the not just the extended mountain list, but the original mountain list as well. So then later, when we tried to reference a transition to mountain, oh yeah, so it did happen here. It did mess up forest here as well. It so yeah, so when we crammed mountains into forest, we accidentally got all of the cave and all of the snow quests as well, which we weren't supposed to get. So all right, so oh, there's not an event. The other event concluded, and we all right. So yeah, I'll stop the. Sorry, I should have stopped the script a little while ago, but I'll stop it now, and then oh yeah, actually, while the script is down, I'll see if I can decipher anything from from these messages that we were getting as to why the stuff wasn't evaluating in a way that I would have expected it to evaluate. So this don't cancel. Oops, no, select all, paste. So these two messages here are the print of this data, excuse me, immediately before it activated and immediately after it activated. So, I mean, the obvious things that changed is that this value changed from true to false, but this value might just represent the state of whether the event is on or not. Let's look at our decoder ring. So this information is what exactly? So it's the frame time. Okay, so it's the frame time followed by the away event time. And so the thing that's a bit startling is that this number is bigger than this number from the get-go, which is just weird, because that's really what we're supposed to be checking here. The event is supposed to happen as soon as this number gets bigger than this number. The event is supposed to happen. And yet, for whatever reason, that's not working. So where's the part where we're printing out that comparison statement? So the next thing that we print after await time is whether the cur_ev is live. So it's true that there is no live event right now. It's true that the GM is not active. It's false that event time is less than frame time, and that makes sense because event time is supposed to be a much higher number. Like, event time is not supposed to be true for some time. So it's true that what? It's true that yeah, okay. Yeah, it's evaluating this correctly as true. It's evaluating this statement as true. But it's saying conclude event is false? Wait. Did I mess up my terms? No. It's saying conclude event is false. Hold on, let's look at the statement that this was derived from. Because that seems startling. It seems like it should be evaluating to true, as far as I know. Because it's saying that so right, so what it's a true true false true. And the way this is set up, it's saying and, so it's like it's the first term and the second term, and either the second term or the third term, or either the third term or the first term. And so if this one's evaluating to true, then this should be like true, true, true. And then so is it this last term that's like screwing it up? But that doesn't make sense because the last term is or conclude event. So yeah, so the last term shouldn't matter. Because if we're getting, if the first term is true and the second term is true, it's like this whole thing just isn't evaluating. Because conclude event is an alternative, right? So it shouldn't matter if this is false, because as long as like this, as long as these two are true, and either one of these are true. They don't both have to be true, but as long as either one of these is true. Sorry, I zoned out of chat for a minute. But but let's see what's going on here. Hey, Vatian, how's it going? Uh, I think I said hi to you already, but hello again. uh, um, two square brackets facing the same way. Yeah, I tend to use indexes as indexes, and so it's not necessarily something you should do, but it is normal for me to be doing that. Thank you for asking, Forbesy. Um, I wish the entire year was just summer and winter holidays. That'd be nice. um, how was PAX? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. So if anyone's curious, I hosted a panel at PAX this year, at PAX East, and it it went well. Um, they didn't like live stream it on the official channel, but I live streamed it from the podium. Whoops, that's that. So yeah, so I'm literally live streaming from the podium in this video. So I'm posting it in. Oh yeah, there. Sorry, Lauren beat me to it. um, okay, and then it's so it's literally yeah. Sorry. So the qualifier is that it's just my face the whole time because I'm just like now I have the laptop in front of me and so it's basically I mean the audio's there and then like the only thing that I guess the only important part of the video is that is like whoops towards the end of it I put in like at the end of it there are audience questions and for the audience questions I put the questions on screen so that way because you can't it's a little hard to if you just go by the audio it's a little hard to hear so yeah I did that and it's just my stupid face the whole time. The panel went well. I had a good time at PAX, and I went to a cool Twitch panel as well. Like not mine, but like Twitch themselves held a panel, and that was also kind of interesting. Um, so yeah, overall, I had a good time. I mean, I went to a lot of panels and I saw a lot of stuff, but those are the highlights, I guess. Uh, so oh, Batuhan asked. Why did I start making side quests? Actually, that is one of the answers that I have on my I'm just like toolkit today. If you check out the info page, that is one of the things that I explain. I was very nervous. Yeah, Creative. I was very nervous during the talk. I've never done anything like that before, and the people who agreed to be part of the panel were like really cool people, and so I don't want to mess it up. So that was cool. Um, and then we made it through it though. It worked out okay. Right. Oh yeah. So I linked to the side quest page because one of the answers is about why I started making this game in the first place. Um, I should probably take out this line, but I left it in there because it makes me laugh. Because I'm an idiot or something. There's something probably fundamentally wrong with me that makes me find stuff like that funny, but I do. Oh, sorry, I'm still catching my chat. Do oh. Yeah, so Cheeseman Panda, I do talk to the script more than I talk to chat because this isn't a game dev talk show. This is a game dev live stream. So while I'm happy to answer questions in chat, like that's not why I'm here. So I do focus on the script. I do try and I do try and do this. I do try and stay interactive and I do try and stay engaging. But that's not why we're here. We're here because of the script. So yeah, right. Like and speaking of the script, like what is wrong with my logic? Like what the what? I must just like misplaced a parenthesis or something. No, they're all in the correct place, right? Because this term is this exact term from inside these parentheses, which has an or statement, separating it from event time less than frame time, which is this statement as listed here, which is also itself in parentheses, ending here, all encompassing that with an and statement connected to these exact statements here. So there's no reason that this shouldn't be evaluating. Oh, will I be streaming games? Oh, sorry, yeah. I think you might have asked that earlier, and I might have forgotten to answer it. I'm not opposed to it. Like I certainly could. I tried it once and no one watched, like no one cared. Which is why I haven't been in like a hurry to try it again. But yeah, so the reason I don't, or the reason I tend not to, is just that I I stream as much game dev as I can, and by the end of the week, I feel a little bit like, kind of like, I just kind of want to take a break, kind of want to just like, whew. But I could, like, we could do that if people are into it. We could do like like a Saturday afternoon type of game stream or something like that. Uh, so, uh, all right, okay. So I'm not gonna. I feel like I'm not gonna be happy with whatever, no matter what the answer to this problem is. I feel like I'm not gonna be happy with it because like it feels like it's just not. It feels like it's just not. It's just not. It's just not even. Um. So wait, is there something that like did I somehow screw up the timing such that this literally is not evaluating? Because that's like it feels like that's the only possible other option is that because we checked that the logic of oh well actually yeah no you know what I should do also I should I should just check the literally the entire statement check the true false value of literally the entire statement uh, because if literally the entire statement evaluates to false then that's curious so and hypothetically this should always hypothetically this should always return false hypothetically uh, uh, except for this one place right here uh, this is literally the only place where it should evaluate true because this is the one frame wherein it hypothetically had evaluated true but yeah the other place we're evaluating this is in the what was it? The stream data section. So let's go to stream. Whoops, no. Don't insert. Weirdo. F. Stream. Data. Yeah. Oh, no, not that one. The other one. Yeah, so let's replace this one with this as well. Is it properly indented? No, it's not properly indented. There we go. Alright, so we haven't fixed it yet. We've only uncovered more mystery. Um, so let's see what happens. Oh, that's not good. End of events. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah. Whoops. I dropped a. Or no, I put the bracket in the wrong direction. The brace in the wrong direction. Save that. Alright, here we go. So I'll put it in away mode. And yeah, so it's evaluating false, false, false. And it should, right? Because it's putting out numbers that are lower. But now it's... Oh my cripes. It's literally evaluating true now. You guys probably can't see it yet because the debug output hasn't... Alright, so I guess that is helpful because the problem is not anything to do with the logic. Which I didn't think there was any problem with the logic. So that corroborates that. I guess what this means is it's not even running that check, which is surprising. All right, so it did eventually run the check, and why did it eventually run the check? Why did it take so long to? I don't know. All right. Well, I guess that's the next question. So let's try and figure that out. So, yeah. All right. So let's go to the place where that occurs, and then just trace back from there. Maybe I was just like, maybe I just like after I converted all of this stuff, maybe I like accidentally like indented a section that I wasn't supposed to indent, or I accidentally unindented a section that I wasn't supposed to unindent or something, or I failed to indent or unindent a section that I was or wasn't supposed to indent or unindent. Uh, Whoa, yeah, wait, what are we landing? Oh, if I know what's happening. I know what's happening. Do I? Wait, hold on, let me check something. Yep, I know what's happening. I know what's happening. Woof. It was what I guessed. I left this. It's an indentation thing. Because right now this is within the if the length of to do is greater than zero. So it only actually initiates the event if there's like some sort of message coming in from IRC, right? The only time it actually evaluates. So yeah, so the reason I like as soon as like that dawned on me, like I started scrolling up and down to like look at stuff. Um, the part where the event, so it started saying like true, 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 and it didn't actually. And I noticed this was actually happening is that it didn't actually initiate until we got another message, any message, and like the I had just like I know this is dumb, but like it just did occur like that thought had actually like crossed my mind, but it was like oh what a coincidence. I was like oh look it's always happening like right when another line comes in. To me like the reason I thought I noticed that is because I had been looking for like what was the exact last one before the event initiated, and like oh look coincidentally it's just this one right next to this other message. So I guess I guess it's true that there's no such thing as coincidence, right? Um, because yep, we can get rid of this. Yeah, this is like very clearly the answer to this. So I'm gonna just get rid of our debug information and yeah. So I guess the only question now is I unindent it once, right? Because if I unindent it once, then we should be good to go. Um, I'm just like scrolling to the beginning of time. So this is one reason that you might want. Okay, so wait a second. If the length of schedule is greater than zero. Oh, interesting. Oh, and yeah, yeah. Schedule 00 is less than frame time. Yeah, cool. Okay. Whoa, that's weird. Technically, there's some like lag time that I introduced when I converted the scheduling system. Oh no, not really. Wait, let me think about this. So these are indented as far as this. That's the while loop. That first indentation is the while loop. Yeah, no, I shouldn't try and get fancy. I was like, oh well, if I'm while I'm here, like while I'm editing this stuff, I might as well like see if I can leverage some like incidental basically like the whole scheduling system. The reason I set it up, like the game was checking way too many things every frame. Like every frame, it was like, oh, do I have to do this? 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 And so what we did is we just made a schedule. So now instead of checking everything every frame, we just check the next thing. We just see is it time to do the next thing, and the next things are always in order. So we always know if it's not time to do the next thing, we don't have to worry about anything else. Um, yeah, and that was the change. That was like I mean, it's not directly related, but that was the change that I was making when I accidentally introduced this error. And so the fix is really simple. The fix is just select all this business, all of it, almost to the bottom of the document, almost all the way down. It's a big section because this is the entire section where we process the conclusion of an event, um, and so that's kind of a big deal. Uh, it's everything down to here. So Shift Tab to unindent that, and then we are G2G. G2G, save that. And so now, yeah, like I said, it wasn't a critical bug or anything. Like, it wasn't a huge problem. Actually, I'll leave away mode on for a moment longer. You guys, whoa, yeah, wow. You mentioned that it was perfect distribution. I was like, yeah, good job. But then I realized how many people participated. Like, with that many people participating, that is really well done, you guys. You guys are legit really good at this game. um, all right. So, yeah, I won't restart the script right now, but next time I restart the script, I mean, oh, you know what's funny is that technically that bug was affecting not just away mode, but just the standard mode as well. And just coincidentally, I never noticed it with the standard mode because the timing was always a lot wider, so it never really it was never super noticeable, the effect that it was having, although it was technically occurring. And now it is not, or now it should not be once I restart the script. Okay. So what was I doing before all this jazz? I think I was writing these. Oh yeah. I was I was trying to figure out how to explain what the heck is going on with this character's hat. Cloth headdress. So for your noble service, you are presented with an honorary presented with a it's not really a headdress. What is that? What is that even called? Like, what are yeah, no, what do you call something like that? I don't even really know. Oh no. Oh no, Jocko. Oh my gosh. Good job, Jocko. You put out your computer burst in flames while you're watching the stream, and you put it out, and you're back already. That is impressive. If my computer caught on fire, I would be out for like a week. I'd be like, no, but that is some good reactions you got there. Uh, 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 ceremonial. You're presented with a ceremonial hat. Hat. For your noble service, you're presented with a ceremonial hat. No, what? I need a better term for that. Because headdress, I mean, I guess I could just go with headdress. A headdress. Ornamental covering. Yeah, no, that's fine. You're presented with a ceremonial headdress. Sure. Alright, whatever. Linen shirt. What actually changes here? Not much changes here. Oh yeah. So you invest in a fine or no so Linen shirt. Oh, linen shirt isn't just the linen shirt isn't just the white shirt. It's also the sleeves as well. So you treat yourself. You treat yourself to uh, a finely woven shirt. Woven. I can spell. Finely woven shirt. Sure. I mean, I call it a linen shirt, but I'm tempted to call it a silk shirt. I'll just call it finely woven and leave the exact manner of the. Oh, the percentages. Yeah, sorry, Asado. Sorry. Okay, so there are two percentages that show up in the game. There's the ones at the end of the event, which I guess is what you're talking about. I'll answer the other question first. On your name tag, when you walk across the screen and your name tag shows up, it'll show a percentage, which maybe you figured out is how far you are to your next level. So that's one of the percentages. The other percentages, which I'm guessing you're talking about, are the ones that show up at the end of the event. So Trusty Bard says, the people rejoice, nice declare 41%, nice ride 34%, nice direct 25%. Those percentages, they actually mean different things in different circumstances. If we look back to the previous event, your mission was a success. The villagers returned safely from their families. Perfect distract, 33%. So, right. So, Templar Warden pointed out that there's perfect distribution, and that's correct. What it references in... This is where it's slightly confusing. Basically, what it means is who chose what during the previous event. Like, how many adventurers chose, like, this option. And actually, I was thinking of changing that text. I was thinking of actually changing it to say, perfect distract, 33% of adventurers. Perfect plan, 33% of adventurers. Like, because that is what it means. There's the slight complication there is that for event types 5 and 6, or no, excuse me, event types 4 and 5, there aren't 6 event types. Well, there are 6, but they're not numbered. Okay. For event types 4 and 5, it goes literally by the number of players who chose a given option. For every other event type, it goes by influence distribution. So for event type 1, which was the King Day, the 41%, the 34%, the 25%, that represents how influential each of the collective people who chose that option had been. And it always adds up to 100%. So even when the event is multi and like Lauren chose declare and ride, and Lauren's very influential. So because Lauren chose multiple things, if I just like added up the percentage of each thing relative to the whole percentage of the group, they would go to above 100%. So instead it goes by the net influence, as if like it count. I don't know, it's weird to explain, but like as if like Lauren's influence counted for each of those options, which it kind of does. I don't know. So basically like if you sum up the influence of everyone who chose declare, it comes to about 41%. And then if you this is a really long answer. The quick answer is basically it indicates how popular each option was. What's the best OS for me? I just use Windows. Right now I'm using Windows 8.1, although I preferred Windows 7 back when I used Windows 7. Zero, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, sorry, I got a little distracted, but hey, how's it going? um, dare I'm like restraining myself from even mentioning the topic, but I'll just briefly say that dress so weird. I no, I've been distracted enough, so I won't get into the full story, but freaked me out. All right, I had a terrifying experience with that dress. All right, so linen pants. So a person of your distinction deserves I already said finely woven. A person of your distinction So I guess I'll just stay very ambiguous about like what the distinction is exactly, and then so a person of your distinction deserves deserves suitably tailored slacks, I guess. Is that too long? No, 63. That's plenty fine. Easy. Jacket. Jacket. Uh, this is so right. So the reason I have this character art here is that this is like these are the character pieces that we're describing. So the headdress is this thing that we got going on here. The the shirt and the pants are these yellow ones, and then the jacket is not the entire jacket because the next thing is the epaulets. The next thing we get after the jacket is the epaulets. So the before we get the shoulder pieces, we get the jacket itself, which is kind of like a long vest. Like it doesn't include the yellow part because the yellow part is part of the shirt, but then the vest. So yeah, so it's just like oh no, it's basically yeah. I'm running out of things to say about this stuff. Uh, so how about you? You look very sophisticated in a a You're very sophisticated in an Azure. I think that color is Azure. Let me double check. Azure's like sky colored, right? That's how I tend to remember it. Azure. Yeah, that seems like pretty close. Okay. Uh, in an Azure jacket. That's fine. And then epaulets. So wait, so this started off with for your noble service you were presented with ceremonial headdress, and uh, so I guess I'll say um, uh, uh, you so um, I don't know what to say about these epaulets. I want to say like I want to imply like you kind of like so for your noble service you were presented with ceremonial headdress. I kind of want to indicate like these epaulets also signify something important. So I just think it'd be kind of a funny, just an interesting chapter in like in your character's progression. So uh, um, this is the other one that sorry I just while I'm at a minor stumbling block this is the other one that I want to fix. I'm gonna call it like dashing instead because that's at least like this is a boring message still, but at least it's like a slight pun on the fact that you look kind of like sneaky, kind of like dashing, like as in agile, as in like I don't know. All right, whatever. That's fine. So epaulets, you have reached uh, uh, an esteemed rank. Oh, this is yikes! This is a GIF level. So all right, so I'll just say you've reached an esteemed rank. Uh, that's fine. And then and then right. So then with the owl, what do we say with the owl? Uh, a wizened. Is wizened the word? I think it is. Or is it? Am I making that up? Wizened. Define wizened. Wizened in a sentence. That would also be a good thing to Google. I should Google that sometimes. Shriveled and wrinkled with age. That's not what I meant. Uh, I actually just meant wise, but I thought wizened was like a fancy word of saying. um, uh, but I actually don't really want to say wise because like that's stereotypical. Oh, he's wise just because. Thank you, Jacka. He's wise just because he's an owl. It's racist against owls. Uh, so I'll just like yeah. So a creepy. No, not creepy. What's the word I'm looking for? An eerie. Eerie. I want to describe the owl as eerie. Uh, yeah, whatever. He's not that eerie. Maybe that's rude. It's rude to call him eerie. He's not that eerie. Um, I might want to reflect on the fact that he's like super chill. Like the owl is super chill. Uh, what's the yeah? So I guess what I need is an adjective for like really chill, a little eerie. I don't know if there's a single adjective for that. I can't use too many characters, which is why I want a single word to describe that. But I guess that's like the vibe that I want to give off with the owl. Uh, uh, hey, Nickel. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. um, so yeah. So what is this? What's the deal with this owl? Um, I'll just look up I'll look up synonyms for eerie. I might just call him eerie. Whatever. Yeah, eerie's fine. Uh, uh, and eerie owl uh, uh, flocks to your side. Can a single bird flock? Oh wait, I'm not supposed to use punctuation on these ones. I don't use punctuations on the ones that have gifs. Oh, well, I mean, I guess I should until I add actually in the gifs. So yeah, all right, fine. Sorry, I will. I changed my mind. I'll just take them out again once I add in the gifs. So I should do that consistently. I also should make this wider because I keep trying to click here and accidentally accidentally clicking the next field. Uh, oh yeah, how's the I wonder how I should keep the art like on screen a little bit so that I can see how the transitions are going. Okay, we're in the middle. Oh, cool. Okay, so wait, what event is this? Oh yeah, okay, so right, okay, good. We didn't jump cut. So this must have been a really slow transition, or like a really inopportune transition, because the whoa, wait, we're not like 50%. We should be really far. We should be a lot further through this transition. I feel like, how did like how long are these transitions taking that we're not? That seems really weird to me. Because like hypothetically, this transition shouldn't have more than a minute left to it if an event is starting, like, but this snow is going to take like way longer than a minute to get off screen. It's going to take like 6 minutes, or maybe not 6 minutes, but it's going to take like several minutes. Um, so what the heck? um, what happened there? Uh, oh, sorry. I also zoned out of chat. Uh, uh, Also, those are some awesome adjectives. Templar. I completely missed out on it, but yeah, no. I wish I had your vocabulary. um, I got rid of that debug information, right? Like, I know it's still happening over here, but I just want to like this. This debug information, I need to make sure I get rid of it because it's making it hard to see like any other debug information. Actually, though, I guess it is kind of helpful with that it's timestamping these phases. So we're in phase 8 of the transition. So, yeah, the event is over, and we're still in the process of transitioning. Why would that happen? Were we backlogged on transitions? Like, or like, I mean, we're like backed up on transition? Have we been like just transitioning so fast that no, that shouldn't happen either, right? Because no, I must have just like misjudged how long it takes to actually transition. Weird. How did I manage that? Uh, oh yeah. All right, Nicole. Well, yeah. Let me know if you have any questions on what we're working on. I don't always explain what I'm doing because I trust you guys will ask questions when you need to know. It just yeah, because like if yeah, I'm happy to answer. What I'm happy to answer what you guys are interested in hearing about. Um, I'm just like puzzled by this whole timing thing. Like what factors could have prompted that? Um, I mean, I know one change I could make that would hypothetically help. Um, which I could try, and it might just be a good thing to do in general. It's also slightly dangerous. Uh, right now, I render the next frame zero point 0.5 seconds after the current frame, but instead I could go instead of by the current frame, I could go by the time the current frame should have evaluated at. Um, just in case there's like, because if there's like just slight rounding errors, like or not rounding errors, but if there's like if like each of these frames is taking slightly more than zero point 0.5 seconds, then like that would certainly contribute to the problem. Um, I don't think my math was wrong. Like, I mean, I can double check. Like, the math is what? It's like, I think it was on this frame. So wait, 4 pixels per second. Yeah, so 4 pixels per second, uh, divided by 1920 is 480 seconds. Or 1920 divided by 4 pixels per second is 480 seconds, which is 8 minutes. So if there are actually 4 frames per second, then, or wait, no, oh, excuse me, not 4 frames per second, 4 pixels per second, 2 frames per two pixels per frame, 4 or two pixels per frame, 2 frames per second equals 4 pixels per second. Yeah. The graphics are 1920 across. Uh, yeah, I guess I can do the I guess I can do the animation thing. The thing about changing the animation that way is that it might get a little herky. Like the animation might like if there's like those pause. I mean, I should be getting rid. I should be making sure the animation is smooth regardless. But I don't know. We'll see what it does. We can try it and see what it does. All right. So when we set the anim time, when we anim, not anime. When we anim, my fingers just naturally typed anime for some reason. Uh, right. So right now we go frame time plus anim cooldown. Uh, what we could do is go by do now index 0 plus anim cooldown. because frame time is the current time, but do now index 0 is the time at which this was supposed to evaluate. The exact time at which this was. So yeah, so I guess actually there is a slight difference in those values, and that would accumulate over time. I don't know if that explains all of it though. I mean, we'll find out. The other thing I have to do is I can't start anim time at 0 anymore. I have to start it at time.time because uh, otherwise it'll it'll try and catch up from 4 years ago. Because I think that's the time scale that we're using. All right, so yeah, I don't know. Um, let's see how this goes. Yeah. I think I will restart the script. So, shoot. Again, I should have done that earlier, but I'm going to bring the script down now, and I'll bring it back up in just a moment. So, sorry for the delay. Oh yeah, and I took out. Oh yeah, I'll need to make. I want to make sure I took out those prints because I don't want those to be around anymore. It was in. I think I did, right? It was in stream data. It was in stream data. Oh no, I didn't. Oops. Yeah, let's get rid of that. All right, save that, and then yeah. So what else? Excuse me. Huh. I don't know if I'm clicking between these tabs. What I actually mean to be doing is clicking over to this place. Yeah, so is there any other things that might have messed up my math there? I'm tempted to think that it would, that could be the only thing that would be introducing a delay, but that was like a really significant delay. Maybe it just piles up more than I realized. Maybe it really piles up. Maybe there's just a really significant offset there. I mean, we're talking about 0.5 of a second. So if even if we were adding in 0.01 of a second, just on that scale, that would be a major percentage. So that could be it, hypothetically. Let's let's hope that was it, I guess. I don't know. And then if the transitions still seem slow, then we can I mean, there are other things that we can do. We can just make it transition faster, for example. We can just make it so that it actually animates faster. It actually used to animate faster, not intentionally. Because I had set it to a faster animation speed for testing purposes, so that the testing would go faster, and then I forgot to unset it. So for a very long time, it actually was going really fast. I didn't like it that speed though, so I'd prefer to keep it at this current speed. I mean, one other thing that occurred to me as kind of funny. Oh no, actually there are. Yeah, no, actually, if there are other ways that I can shave it down by a few minutes. It's the other thing I can do is I can forecast, okay, so basically there's only hopefully what happened there was one of those worst case scenario sort of things where it took way too long to start transitioning, because hypothetically the maximum is 16 minutes, but that took longer. That took closer to 20 minutes. So hopefully that was just the 16-minute case exacerbated by that issue. The other thing I can do is, so there's this magic time. There's this magic point in time that is there's so it takes what? It takes 960 clicks to get the environment from one side of the screen to the other. So there's only 1 out of 960 clicks, and by clicks I mean frames in this case. Only 1 out of 960 frames is valid for the initiation of this transition. So running at 2 frames per second, that's where we get the 8 minutes. What we can do is if we see that click coming and we realize that we're going to miss it, we can fudge some of the timing in the game. We can make it so that the events just happen a little bit sooner. Um, like so, and actually, there's like a fair amount of flex room that we have there. Like we can make it so that if the event, like if there would be a conflict within, I mean hypothetically there just shouldn't be a conflict. So hypothetically I just shouldn't have to worry about this stuff. But we can set it, if I don't know. There are basically what I'm saying is that there are other things we can do. It'd be nice if it just wasn't a problem anymore. It'd be nice if I don't have to do anything. Oh, how long have I been making this game for? I I started this back in October. So was that 5 months now? Gosh, I lost all track of time. Was that 5, 6? Was that 6 months? No, I don't know. I've been working on it for a while now, a little while. Um, I've had side projects too, so it hasn't been like nonstop for that time. But yeah, uh, I put a good amount of time into it. I All right, so I'll bring the script back in just a moment and uh, hope that it works. And in the meantime, I'll write a few more of these. So arm wraps. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm not even using the latest character art for the like I haven't added it to like any of the other stuff. Cool. Thank you, Marty VM. I'll check that out in just a moment. Um, oh yeah, that's another thing we can do. Is set up some because I think there are a few. Oh, who is it that I'm supposed to talk to? Core. I'm supposed to talk to Core if Core shows up at some point. I should probably just message Core so that way I don't have to like keep trying to remember. All right, open this character. Oh, there was also something that I was thinking of possibly changing about this character. Yeah, it occurred to me not soon enough that I think the shoot, and when I say not soon enough, I mean I already squished the layers together. But I kind of want to shift the character's hat 1 pixel in that direction. I feel it's like slightly off. So I'm gonna try and perform surgery here. Uh, how's this gonna go? So yeah, I'll just select all of this stuff. Not including this stuff, but then including this stuff. Wait, how much of this stuff? Including this stuff. Yeah, including this stuff and including, I guess, this stuff. How much of this stuff though? Oh, yeah, sure. All right. So I'm gonna copy paste. I'm gonna slide it 1 click in this direction. Wait, am I on the wrong layer? No, I'm on the correct layer. Why does it look like it's not moving? Oh, because I am in the wrong layer. Undo, 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 undo. Oh wait, no, redo. Yeah. All right. So copy from this layer, paste. Yeah. It seemed like it was just too far forwards. I didn't like that. How's that? Uh, Wait, that looks weird. Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on, wait. I have to include this pixel. Oops, not that. Definitely not that. I have to include this pixel. Oops, wrong hotkey. All right. So copy paste. Yeah, I think that's better. I don't know, not a huge deal, but it was just slightly off, and it was like irking me. So, all right, so save this, and oh yeah, um, uh, pork.cool. No one has taken pork.cool yet. Oh my gosh, that was a it probably got deleted the link that Jocko TM posted in chat. But the other day, we were talking about websites because I just set up a new website recently, and I was so there's this I know like this is like free advertising for them, but whatever. I find it just really helpful, and I'm not mentioning it because I'm getting paid by them or anything. I'm just mentioning it because like legit, I found this really helpful, and so you guys might find it really helpful too. I like to share helpful things with my audience. My audience, I mean you guys. So yeah, so it's like, yeah, you can look up any website that you want to. Yeah. So the reason pork.cool is offline is because I was like, so what? So you just punch in like whatever website you want and see if it's available. So you do like pork.cool, or whoops, I spelled it wrong. But yeah, and what we discovered is that pork.cool is available. Apparently proc.cool is too. But yeah, no, pork. You can check, and it's like, oh hey, look, maybe is it available? Could I register? Hey, pork.cool is available, right? No one's taken it yet. But no, the cool thing about this site is that, and not a lot of sites, well, a lot of sites, what I've found is a lot of sites try and do this, but like very few sites actually do this well. Is like, in this, if you click over to this new list, because I don't know if you guys have been following, but they just, like a bunch of new TLDs have been opening up recently. Like, ICANN took applications and a bunch of people applied, and so now we've gotten to the point in the process where they're actually coming through and like they're available. So like the cool thing, it takes a little while to load, like just because what Namecheap does is it just like contacts all of like the domain registrars, and it checks to see if these are available. But like, so it takes a second to load, but it actually tells you which ones are available and which ones are taken. There are a lot of sites that try and do this, but a lot of the sites just don't do it correctly. A lot of sites try and recommend like, oh, here are some other URLs to try, but a lot of times they recommend URLs that are already taken, and that's like not helpful at all. So yeah, it's kind of cool. So like, for example, if you know you want to make like a well, I I spent probably too much time on sites like this, like when I was trying to find a domain name. Hold on, wait, I'm gonna switch to screen cam for a second, or face cam for a second. I I spent too much time looking for a new domain name, especially considering the one that I ended up with was like so obvious and simple that I should not have spent any time trying to figure it out. Um, but I mean, I did find some cool ones uh, when I was like looking up stuff as well. I'm just trying. I was just looking to see. Yeah, I don't know. There are a lot of good ones out there. Because so many or sorry, that was not an important distraction, but because there are so many new TLDs out there, there are a lot of really good yeah. So for example, if you make the game Cool Pork, you got the perfect domain. And there are a lot like that. Links get automatically deleted from chat. Um, but I don't know. It's not like you're not going to get banned if you try and post a link. It's just you just might not reach the audience you expected or that you hoped to reach. Oh, did I miss? All right, sorry, I missed a few pixels here. There's like this other layer down here, and I just kind of overlooked it entirely. Uh, all right, but that's now good, I guess. Huh? Wait, it looked better before. It didn't look good in either case. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna cheat. I think I just drew it a little slightly off center in the first place, so I'm just gonna paste. No, whatever. I'm not gonna fudge with it anymore. I'm just gonna call that good because that is better. It was just slightly off and it looked silly. It still looks silly, but it looks silly in the way that I intend for it to look silly. So yeah, I don't have to re-export like everything. I just need to like redo this hat a little bit, just slightly or whatever. I don't have to be careful about how I pick it up, because I'm pretty sure the dimensions of the hat changed slightly. So let's open what was it? It was equipment head farmer hat. I think I called it because I had no clue what to call it. So I have to edit both of these. Oh, and I have to edit the data for this too, because I think the thing about yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. So, uh, oh, okay. Yeah, I had this pixel on the edge, which I kind of dropped. Okay. I need to make this, so an image, canvas size. We're going to make this canvas 1 pixel bigger. We're going to add a pixel onto the left side of it. So instead of width of 37, it'll be a width of 38. Again, this is not a huge deal. I just like, it's a huge deal to me. No, it's just, I don't know. I didn't notice it when I was working on it. I didn't notice it until much later, so I'd rather just touch it up to be as such. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Alright, this is lined up. Oh wait, but it's not supposed to be lined up. It's supposed to be one click in this direction. Alright, yeah, there you go. Alright, there we go. I should probably done that on separate layers or whatever, but this is fine. Save that. Save this updated version. Yes. And then we don't have to change this one, except that we do need to resize it to match the other one. So again, 38 pixels wide. And then we'll just get rid of the... Whoops. Not that. No, cancel, stop. Go away. Undo. No, I meant to use the selection tool and get rid of that cruft on the edge. Save that, and then, yeah, so then the last piece is just journey, equipment, head, farmer hat, data. 2 of these data points changed because it's now positioned at 63 because it's 1 pixel wider, and it moved in that direction, and then it's at 38 pixels wide. All right, so good. That's all. Just that, you know how it is. Um, so, oh, if I could choose one language which I was going to learn everything in, for a second, or in a second, what language would I choose? You mean like programming language, right? If I was going to be like a super master in any language, it would be, oh, like what's the lowest level language there is? Like machine code. No. I don't know. No, that's probably a dumb answer. I like that's the stuff that I'll never understand, but like it would probably be helpful if I had some understanding of it. Oh, not programming language? Oh, okay. Regular language. Oh, okay, interesting. Uh is uh is uh is Japanese a silly answer? I feel like Japanese, it seems like it'd be really difficult to learn naturally. Like it just seems like a really complicated language. But it also seems really helpful in game dev because Japanese because Japan has a such a rich game dev history. So I don't know if that's I don't know, maybe that answer is a little bit lame, but I don't know. I stand by it. I think that's my answer probably. Oh yeah, I didn't even mean to edit stuff when I came in here. I didn't come in here planning to edit stuff. I was just gonna uh, put this image on screen so that I could reference it as I write. Maybe it's the green. Maybe it's just the green background, but this character is like reminding me of like a angry leprechaun or something. I don't know. Russian? Yeah, Russian would probably also be really difficult to learn. And I hear, from what I hear, Russia has like a growing game dev scene, although it seems like it's still on the rise, right? It's not like they're not like a powerhouse yet. Maybe they will be someday. But all right. So the arm wraps that we get are these ones here. So so you wrap your arms in. Oh yeah, wait. I don't think I make direct references to leather in case people don't want to be wearing leather. I think that's what I do. So you wrap your arms in thick bands for protection from the elements. Is that too long? No, it's 68 characters. That's fine. Russian is the hardest language in the world. Huh. All right. Even harder than machine code. I just like machine. I just like calling it machine code uh, because I saw a funny image once that referenced. Oh, the script is still down. Whoops, sorry. I just I just realized that the script has been down forever. All right, let's bring that up, and I'll put it into away mode for a little while to make up for lost time. All right, so yeah, run this. Actually, who knows? It might be terribly broken. All right, seems okay so far. I might not notice if the I might not notice. Oh, and actually, if I put it into away mode, we probably will see the funny visual bug thing. Not bug, or like kind of a bug. We'll see the funny visual thing that I was talking about. So, all right, here we go. Hey, look, the new away mode is working. Oh yeah. Did you see how the game froze for a second, and then when it unfroze, like the characters ran, like they just like took a few like quick steps forward. Yep, that's what that was. Um, can I test Kali Linux once on VMware? Uh, yeah, sure, why not? I don't know what that means, but I believe in you. If you if you try and test Kali Linux once on VMware, I believe you will succeed, Cheese Man Panda. Unless you won't, in which case probably don't. But um, um, yeah. So now whenever the if the script ever like freezes for a second, then I guess it'll just be kind of cute. The adventurers will take like a few running steps to catch up. I'll call it a feature. Okay. So I'll leave it in away mode for a moment or two, and um, I'll cower with you, Asado. There we go. um, okay, so what was I doing? I was looking at art and writing things. Okay, so you wrap your arms in thick bands for protection from the elements. Head wrap. You wrap your head in thick bands for protection from the elements. Um, uh, you, uh, yeah. So this is the part where you lose the headdress, the fancy headdress that you got, which was nice, but I need to explain it in a way that sounds cool. Otherwise, why are you getting rid of your cool headdress if not for a cool reason, right? Um, I'll write that in just a moment. I'm actually going to while the game's in away mode, I'm going to actually take this brief opportunity to step away. I'll be gone for approximately 2 minutes. I'll probably be back by the time the next event is done. So sorry, I'll see you again very shortly. Just a moment. Uh, Hey, how's it going? Okay. Uh, Sorry for the delay. Um, Sorry, I should fix my hair while I was off camera. But okay. Yeah, let's get back to it. All right. So yeah, I guess so. I was thinking oh, did I miss something in chat? Uh, oh yeah, it's Lawrence event. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Wait, it's still on. Um. Oh yeah, we've probably been doing jump cuts, huh? Because we're in away mode, and in away mode you just do jump cuts. Yeah. Right. uh. Oh yeah. Yeah. I saw. Yeah, I saw it with the. There's stream delay is just a thing, right? It happens. Stream delay is just a thing that happens. I heard it explained once as like when you upload when you broadcast and stream audio, or when you broadcast and stream video and audio to Twitch, I guess they like compress it before rebroadcasting it so that, and like the I don't know if this is true, but that's what I heard the delay time is about. Like the delay time is the time it takes them to compress it before rebroadcasting it. um but yeah, that's just the thing. It's not like a thing about me, it's just a thing about streaming, per se. Do I need new glasses? Uh, I don't think I need glasses. I hope I don't need glasses. My if you see me like squinting at stuff a lot, it's because my like I could just increase the font size on stuff, or like increase the text size on stuff, but whatevs. Uh, I prefer to fit more on screen than to have it all really big. Uh, so. Yeah, Lauren, how did you not know it was? How did you not know the ball was going to be under the middle cup? um. Uh. uh. Oh yeah, that's a good point. And except for maybe I should add a middle option to the Boulder event too. Oh, I'm still in face cam. Sorry. Um, I could add a middle option to the Boulder event too, and then they would match completely. Uh, what are where? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Cool. So yeah. All right, I'll get back to work. Yeah, I want to imply that there's like some level of urgency with this stuff. Like that's why like your ceremonial gear was very nice, but I don't know. But now you have to wear something more practical or something. I don't know. Uh so you wrap your arms in thick bands for protection from the elements. And then so yeah, like when like you're getting these upgrades, like uh you're not changing your look entirely. Like first the armbands, like basically just like so like for one step you're basically like the same, dignified, like whatever, like cloth draped character, but just with your arms wrapped in leather as well, or wrapped in thick bands as well. Um, and even when you replace the helm, I mean you're still wearing like all the rest of the like the jacket and the epaulets and everything like that. So uh, the hat I knew would be the hat is kind of a tough sell though, because the new hat is like less exciting, because it's not even this hat that we see here. It's just like it's just the leather head wrap, or like the thick head wrap underneath it. So um, I don't know really how to sell that exactly. Maybe I'll skip it for a second. I uh, I guess with so with uh, so with added uh, leg protection, or I just said protection. With added leg armor, uh, you can or what am I trying to say? I'm basically like so um yeah, I was thinking of trying to sell it as like good for like rock climbing almost, or like oh yeah, oh so maybe I should so uh you so like you can I don't want to, like, I mean, literally what we're doing is we're just basically like wrapping this character in this material, but I don't want to just keep harping on the fact that, like, I named the items like arm wraps, head wrap, leg wrap, but like I don't want to, so like you wrap your arms in thick bands, you wrap your legs in thick bands, like if you're not looking at the graphics of the game, it's gonna sound very like bondagey. So I don't know if that's like how I want to go. But then at the same time, I don't know how else to describe it. So yeah, I guess I'll just say with added leg armor, you uh, or I'll just say like with light leg armor, you can move quickly and safely. Uh, uh, or I'll just say you could. So with um, I don't tend to say this with this light leg armor. I try not to say this. What am I trying to say though? This. I don't know why this one's so difficult. Maybe I'm just like running out of steam. Uh, with light leg armor, you can, yeah, whatever. You can move quickly and without harm or whatever. And I want to say could, like, it's weird. I want to put in like I want to make the statement conditional so that, like, I want to say could so that I could describe an activity that you're not necessarily doing right now. But if I make it sound conditional, it makes it sound like maybe you don't actually have the leg armor. So I don't know. I've heard very good things. I've heard very good things about Kerbal Space Program. Although when I play games, I tend to go in a very different direction because like I spend my whole week, you know, solving problems. So like when I'm not doing this, sometimes I just like, well, no, I do still play puzzle games. I just still play puzzle and strategy games. I was gonna say I like a change of pace sometimes, but all right. So, oh, all right. You know what? I'm gonna take a quick. Like we're almost done, so I do want to come back and finish these last. There's only three left, but I'm gonna take a quick break just to do that thing that I was talking about earlier, where I just want to load all the environment data up front, and so that way we don't have to reload the data, and so that way when we do a jump cut, we won't get that that weird like teleporting thing happening. Um, so I'm just like thinking like is there something that could be happening that might accidentally be like I don't know. It's just like slightly statistically unlikely that that issue with the environments transitioning that we saw earlier It's slightly statistically unlikely that. Oh, here we are. So we are transitioning now. So I guess this will. So the current with the current events. I mean, I feel like we're probably halfway to the next event, and yet we're still not. We're still only in phase two of the transition. Like really? I mean, I guess that's feasible. But again, like, so these would. I don't know. These. This could just be happening. It could just be that that's actually happening. But it seems almost like I'm just. I guess I'm nervous that instead maybe it's that there is actually another problem there. Hey, oh, you're going to South by Southwest? I'm jealous. I wish to be going to that, although I am not. um, so I oh, so Cheeseman Panda. I tend to play game dev during play. I tend to play game dev during the week, so I probably won't be taking a break from game dev until probably not at what time did I start streaming? I started streaming pretty close to 10, so I'll probably stream at least till like 6:30 ish on game dev, and then I don't know. I'm not saying I couldn't do it. Well, I don't own Kerbal Space Program, so I'd have to get it and download it and stuff. But yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry. What was? Yeah. So for the preloading of the environments. Right. So dot load data. Environment dot load data. Yeah. I think. So right now we have BG's list, right? I think what I'm gonna do with BG's list is just say, yeah. So we're just gonna say like envs uh, equals a dictionary, and so then for li in bg list envs index li equals oh that's why we don't keep it all loaded, because the transitions, yeah, huh. So I could just keep all the transitions loaded as well and just change how I handle that, I guess. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Huh. Interesting. Um, yeah. All right. So it's not going to be as easy as I thought it would be, but it still won't be that hard either. Uh, um, okay. Uh, uh, oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Legendary neurotoxin. Sorry, so I was still catching on my chat for some reason. It took me like forever to do so. But I did see that there were more questions in the queue, because yeah, I think we even have some others from some other people as well. So that is one thing that I want to do is put more of those over. So uh, I just I guess the loading environment stuff isn't like critical, but it's just something I want to do. So uh, yeah. All right. So I'm just li equals environment. I'm actually just gonna do that for now. And I'll come back to that, because what I want to do is I want to change how we load data. Right now, environments, when we load data, we specify the transition. We specify what we're transitioning from. Uh, huh. Yeah. Yeah, and when we reference the transitional slides, we're referencing it on the next environment, I think, is how we do that. Uh, so how am I going to structure this now? It's like right now environments have layers. Wait a second. No, how do I do the so outname? Yeah. Outname. Oh, we only do that for the data? So wait, yeah, how do we handle the transition stuff? Um, I guess I should reacquaint myself with this a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Transition. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, right. For each of the layers. Oh, weird. Interesting. All right, so I want to change how that goes. Right. Yeah, that's how I define layers to be. Um. Hmm. Yeah, there's a little more to this system than I remembered. So, in terms of how I want to convert this stuff over, yeah, right. Because we were loading all of this data on the fly instead of keeping it in memory. We only kept loaded into memory the transition that we needed to process at the time. So that's so we ever need only needed to care about one transition at a time. But if we're preloading all of this stuff and keeping it in memory, then what? Um, we'll want to uh, we just have to. I mean, we just have to change how the how the system kind of works. Because right now, like we just because there's only one transition, we just kind of slap it on the layer. So like we have the layers that we have the near ground, the mid ground, and the background layer, and we just they each just have a value for the transition slide, and so we just kind of slap it on there. And so the reason that's kind of convenient is because these layers also have speed values and uh, well, actually no, what other values are there? Is it just like speed? Background layer has like it has the image, it has the speed, it has the scroll position. We don't need to keep track of individual scroll positions per layer because that's like a global thing. Oh no, I guess some layers do need to keep track of their own scroll position because well no, not really. No, because there's only one environment and we can just we can just like globally keep oh no. Yeah, actually no, when there yeah, no there can be multiple of the same layer when like special layers transition into each other or special environments transition to each other like cuz when the snow and the river meet there's snow falling and there's water flowing and those are like the same layer but from two different environments so uh that's slightly awkward um how do I want to do this I could just keep like all of the I could go halvesies and like keep all of the main environment data loaded and then just load in the transitions on a basis of necessity. Um, or I could go crazy and I could load in uh, all of the separate environments as their like unique transitions. But that's a terrible idea. I think. I'm pretty sure that's a terrible idea. Uh, so um all right, so maybe I won't do this now. Maybe I need to think more about this before it's time to figure out what to be doing with this stuff. Yeah, I'd forgot about that curveball that I'd left for myself. It's not even that this is so difficult, it's that the environment, like this is a slightly complicated thing which is used by a much more complicated system. And so I just have I don't know. I think the best choice to make here would be uh, sorry, I was just reading my annotations here about subregion transitions versus special transition slides. I want to be very deliberate however I handle this. I mean, stuff like, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I do here that the reason I do it here the way I do it is because of the special cases. And it's like, so for like 99% of the stuff, I can be like, oh, I'll just do it this other way instead. Not like 99, but for like 90% of the stuff, I can be like, oh, I'll just do it this other way instead. And then there are just those few exceptions. All right, so I'll stop worrying about this for now. I shouldn't really be worrying about it right now. I mean, instead, I could be worrying about like what is the, yeah, no, yeah, maybe I just shouldn't be doing this because like the other thing I should be considering is what to do with the jump cuts at all. Um, like what visual effect am I actually going to be using to get from one background to the other? Like, because even if I get it so that there's not that hitch there, like what am I going to be doing instead of that hitch? Uh, well, yeah, no, I still don't have an answer. I still don't have a good answer for that. I mean, I could just go for it. I could just really go for it, and it would be tons of work, and I could put in like the deluxe implementation. But the sad part is the quote unquote deluxe implementation isn't even that cool. So it's just a little sad to think that about how much work it would be to come up with something that was like, hmm. um, all right, I just won't think about any of this stuff. I've thought a bit about this stuff. So next time when I'm ready to attack this, I'll have a little more in mind about what the what and so on and so forth. So I'll let's look at our responses for the yeah, because we do have two new responses for submitted quests. So let's look at our datas. Where am I going? I guess I don't really need to open that yet. Oh, I'll open. Oh yeah, I'm still right. I haven't finished this yet. Well, all right. I'll come back to this too. For now, though, I'm going to uh, check out what we got going on with these. So yeah, all right. So legendary neurotoxin. Uh, Balance X. Balance X is event type 5. Uh, and it should be all the way at the very end. Oh no, not all the way at the very end. Ooh, it's got an interesting name. I don't know how to pronounce that, but like I said, it's an interesting name. Oh yeah, so this is not multi, it looked like. Or was it multi? No, yeah, not multi. Uh, and then, wait, event type 5.